Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership.
The shot's on!
Yeah, just that deep defence again. They seem perfectly happy to invite teams onto them.
A searching ball. That could spell trouble. And the shot! Koulibaly tries to get it forward quickly. Messi gets wrestled off the ball. Monaco are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
Their ability to shift the ball about with a minimum of touches is a scary prospect for defences who often try to stop it with greater numbers.
Away from immediate danger. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Higuain. Looks to clip it forward. Is it in? Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Monaco trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Mbappe. Roberto. Messi. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Now it's Higuain. Done very well to intervene. And it's Neymar. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And that's sprayed out wide. He's got it, and he's got time! Luis Suarez just brushed off the ball there. Modric. Roberto. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's come loose. No foul, says the referee. Play for a throw. And it's Roberto. Mbappe. Laporte positions himself well and cuts it out. Laporte can hoist it clear. England with a good steal, well played. Vieira battles to win it back. Suarez, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Messi. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Now it's Aubameyang.
Ake just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Mbappe. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That has put a stop to that. It's a loose ball. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. He's got away. Mbappe. Messi.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Neymar floats one over. Deftly done. Clears it out of harm's way. Vieira. Monaco can break here. And it's Messi. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Neymar. Mbappe proves too strong there. And it's Neymar. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Nantes head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Aubameyang. Mbappe is demanding it out wide. Modric, cut out in the nick of time. Higuain. Nainggolan. Out to the left it goes. Nainggolan! And the ball's come out. Forward it goes. Roberto. Mbappe. Modric. Monaco can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Roberto. Mbappe. Roberto. Fine defending there. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Another throw-in. Robertson. Over to the left. That intervention was very necessary. Mbappe. And it's Higuain. So still just a goal between them.
Nantes couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's going long. Higuain shoots! He's scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Monaco opting to make a double change here. Nantes take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Higuain. Mbappe. Cuts it out. And now the breakaway. And it's Higuain. Mbappe. Higuain. It's Neymar! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Nantes take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
Big chance! Neymar could move up a gear here. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Mbappe. Higuain pings it out wide. Mbappe looks to dink one in. Chance to break. Now it's Aubameyang. Neymar. And this is shapes to shoot. It's there. They're back within reach. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So is this the start of a comeback? That is Conte. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang pushes it out wide. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Higuain plays it long. Luis Suarez. Sweat. He's had a go! Sticks it away! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal.
In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played into space out wide. Gets into some space. Luis Suarez. Neymar. Now it's Aubameyang. Conte. That's a brilliant interception. And that is that. Nantes have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Nantes really have a team of the right chemistry, Peter, and it paid off handsomely here.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must... And the finish! He's going after it. Timely intervention.
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
Hector Bellerin plays a clever pass. Vitesse will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
Yeah, I think possession is key to their whole game. They've just got to avoid a bad habit they're very aware of and not get too elaborate.
Ronaldo is desperately calling for it out wide. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? For Pastathopoulos. Jordan Henderson. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Jota. Dashing forward at pace. He's left his man. Goes for goal, and he's done it! The breakthrough strike! Well, he was never going to miss. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And through to the goalkeeper. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Jota. Looking to shoot! It's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Marco Verratti. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Now it's De Bruyne, and it's Verratti. That intervention was very necessary. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Looks to clip it forward. Has a swing at it! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Ronaldo with a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Nantes take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Firmino. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Verratti really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's got away. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Papastathopoulos. Jordan Henderson. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Defenders on the back foot. Bellerin. Jota has created one goal already. And it's been given away. Can he score? No mistake. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Nantes pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. Already up and running for the second half. Son Heung-min. Vida. Marco Verratti. And it's Lukaku. Jordan Henderson. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Surely. Firmino. No way through there. Mertens hoists it high. He's had a shot! And that's wide.
Nantes know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Marco Verratti. Cuts it out.
Look, there's no doubt that the manager is trying to get his team to play a game that's possession-oriented. A lot of interplay is now short and brisk.
Jardel. Papastathopoulos. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Firmino. Going through. Firmino. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Plays it forward. Son Heung-min. He's got through. Big chance here. Going for goal. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Jardel is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
Away from immediate danger. Drilled in low. And a shot! Oh, taken with style! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
It's become a case of men against boys. Firmino. And he's on his way! Forward it goes. Koulibaly.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Jota. And help's available out wide. Jota. Oh, nice touch. And now the breakaway. Firmino Takes control of it and he's on the move. Verratti clips one through. And it's Verratti. Now surely! Big chance! Caught offside that time.
Yeah, he was off, ever so slightly, but he was off.
Firmino. Blind. Great challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ball stands firm and it's bounced out. Jota with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. Good ball. And it's hoisted clear. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, flags up. He must have been offside. Jardin. Blint. And it's Son Heung-min. He's got options out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Keeps everyone guessing. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Marco Verratti. Just brushed off the ball there. He's left his man. Hector Bellerin. Plays it through. He's in space and looking for options. Vida gets it back. He's got away. There are a few waiting for it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nantes, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Nantes
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We survey Milan's famous Curva Sud, one of the truly great shrines of the beautiful game. We have already started here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caligiuri. It's got through and...
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
Well played, he saw that coming. Tried to play it through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Lovely bit of skill. Alex Telles gets it back. Milan are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
Well, Peter, they play a very attractive brand of possession football as long as they avoid passing for passing's sake and maintain an end product intent.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This could fall anywhere. Firmino spreads it towards the left. Caligiuri hits it! And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Nantes draw first blood here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nantes are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. A buccaneering run from the defender. Daniel Alves. That has put a stop to that. Oh, good interception. Messi plays it out to the flank. Messi beats the offside trap. Gets into some space. Now the cross. Knocks it away. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Zonzi does well there. Alert. Ball through needs to be good here. Gorgeous control there. Modric. Neymar tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Modric. Now it's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got away with one there. Daniel Alves. With the crossfield ball. Caligiuri. And that's well defended. Messi pushes it out wide. A chance to play it in. Defence has got rid of that. Firmino. Shoots! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Nantes get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Messi. Out wide to the right. Messi. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Varane gets his final warning.
Well, he can get masterful control on free kicks, and his focus is usually second to none.
Messi! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Nantes go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. Ronaldo looking to run onto it. Got a sight of goal here. Goalkeeper's ball. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Michelko. Now it's Messi. Decent looking ball. Shot at goal! And that really should have hit the net.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Forward it goes. Messi. Now it's Roberto Firmino. And now the breakaway. He's had a go! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's made it. Heads it! They've done it! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do.
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Firmino really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Is it in? No mistake! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Aubameyang is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy. Messi! Just swings wide.
Messi probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Nantes are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Done very well to intervene. Mbappe is fouled. Got him rattled.
Cristiano Ronaldo is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
And that's been levered clear. And it's Romagnoli.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And a header! That could spell trouble. In for the follow-up. Oh, taken with style.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Has a pop! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Messi. He's got options out wide. Surely he scores. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Nantes got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Keeper goes long. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nantes, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Lozano! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed long and direct. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Alexandro. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Kimpembe. Dashing forward at pace. Tries to get it forward quickly. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Caligiuri. Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll have a dip! And it's a goal! And Nantes take the lead. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Nantes take the lead, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been won straight back. Dani Alves boots it to safety. Lozano. That's gone a long way up and away.
Well, it's something I've noticed more of. They're defending much deeper.
That's Piliqueta. He's through, now is he in? Timely intervention. Keeper goes long. Oh, good interception. Out to the left it goes. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino. Mbappe shapes the shoots. Now a chance to break. Alexandro. No way through there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Done very well to intervene. And it's Firmino. Ronaldo, who has made his impact already. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino shoots! It's anyone's ball. De Gea trying to get there. Looking for a decent ball in. Surely. Mbappe looking to shoot. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Nantes, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Nantes carrying a one-goal lead. Mbappe going for goal! No mistake!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Can he finish? There it is!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it. Mbappe! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Nantes are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's a brilliant interception.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Lozano. And now they can launch a counter. Over to the left. And he's there to cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ronaldo spreads it towards the left. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino. And the ball is out of play. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Out wide to the right. That's a decent ball. Messi, crowd calling for him to shoot. Good clearance and very necessary. Ronaldo displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Could move up a gear here. And it's Messi. Well played, he saw that coming. Daniel Alves. Mbappe. He's got options out wide. Mbappe. He's had a go! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Heads, sticks it away! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Away from immediate danger. Forward it goes. Played into space out wide. He's left his man. That intervention was very necessary. Messi tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lozano. Mertens. Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed long and direct. He's found his man. It's Robinho! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Robinho pushes it out wide. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Alexandro. Now it's Aubameyang. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. Can he finish? There is the final whistle. Nantes, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need, and I thought they did that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. As you can see, we've already started. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mbappe clips one through. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
Nice will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
Their ability to shift the ball about with a minimum of touches is a scary prospect for defences who often try to stop it with greater numbers.
Sade. And the counter is on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Looks to clip it forward. Neymar, great challenge. And he's made certain that won't get through. Defenders on the back foot. Totti. Aimed long and direct. Coaxed through there. Can he score? They've scored!
Nantes are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Nantes draw first blood here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Roberto. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mbappe, dashing forward at pace. He's left his man. Lovely bit of skill. Chance to shoot. Mbappe, cut out in the nick of time. And the defence can get it clear. He's looked long this time. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Floats one over. Can he put it away? Saved only by poor finishing. And it's Maradona. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Totti.
Nantes have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Jordi Alba. Messi gets into the right position to intercept. Totti. Surely he scores! And it's hoisted clear. No way through there. Oh, he's found him in space. Forward it goes. Messi. Plays it forward. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Maradona. Maradona! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
his second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well positioned to make that interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hits one! Messi tries to get it forward quickly, and now they can launch a counter. Brought forward, what does he try from here? It's a loose ball. Messi. Totti, over to the left, and the counter is on. Now it's Totti. Van Dijk. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Nantes in control at half-time, 2-0. And the second half gets underway. Totti. And it's Sané. Now it's Totti. Can't get the better of his opposite number. A real chance to break. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Jordi Alba plays it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dinks one in. Mohamed Salah.
Nantes have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Totti. Out wide to the right. Played back in. Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Lobs it in gently. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Now it's Neymar. Messi gets it back. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's got away. And out to safety. And that's well defended. Sané demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Koulibaly. Mbappe. He's still going. Where to next? Laporte boots it to safety. So who's he picking out? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Laporte goes looking. Nice are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And it's Robinho. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Mbappe. Has he picked him out? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maradona. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Maradona, 2 goals to his name already. Roberto. He's pinged one through here. Got a sight of goal here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe. Looking to shoot. And the ball's come out. Luis Suarez. Caught offside that time.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Maradona. Maradona pushes it out wide. Lorenzo Insigne. That's a brilliant interception. Neymar plays it out to the wing. And the weighted pass. Offside, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, the defence was at their mercy, and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
Keeper goes long. Neymar. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Neymar. Good clearance and very necessary.
Sergio Roberto simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Defenders on the back foot. Ball through needs to be good here. Crowd calling for him to... Hits one! Oh, taken with style. Deep, deep into injury time.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the count.
There is the final whistle. Nantes winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here, because they showed plenty of industry, and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.